Looks like we're live. Looks like we are live. And yet I am on camera. We'll try to do an hour, a solid hour of streaming as I try to watch the Terrence Crawford card. Hopefully it's not too loud because I don't want to get caught. But yeah, we'll do an hour of streaming because I'm going to try to go hit the gym. And then probably come back and do Synth Wave Saturday night. But I hope everyone's having a good night. Good Saturday or Sunday if it's that time because we got an international audience. There's a lot of stuff going on today. Goodness gracious. Excuse me. Talking about this Terrence Crawford card. You guys got the Olympics. SummerSlam was today. Joe Rogan had, I'm not sure if he had or has, upcoming a comedy special. I feel like there's other stuff going on today. It's just a really jam-packed day as far as just entertainment, sport, just everything. A lot of stuff going on. So yeah, like I said, watching Terrence Crawford. Please tell me if it's too loud. 'Cause I do not want to get got by the Al Gore rhythm. Yeah, I know SummerSlam is on. I'm not watching SummerSlam. I don't give a fuck about SummerSlam. Hey, lovely Sherry, appreciate you being here. I am watching the what you call it is the Rouge. I'm watching the I just started watching right before the stream. Right before I hit go on the stream, I started watching the Terrence Crawford boxing match. I did watch some Olympics earlier, which I know I said I wouldn't. I ended up watching just a little bit, just random stuff. Um, saw a lot of track and field. Saw the guy, the infamous French pole vaulter, whose pole the pole that his natural pole prevented him from advancing, so to speak. So he, even though he lost the meet, he'll probably win with women. And so I saw that because I was watching a replay. Shout out to the streaming sites. I was watching a replay because on one of the British channels, and they showed it. So that was kind of funny. Like I said, it's a pretty jam packed day. Jam packed day with the SummerSlam, the Olympics, Terrence Crawford, and even Joe Rogan, which I don't think Joe Rogan's that funny, but he does have a comedy special today. So there's that. That's going on too. But that's not really. I mean, the stream is just it's going to devolve into whatever. But I put a specific boxer. Speaking of boxing, in the thumbnail because I got that wrong, and a lot of us got that wrong. Apparently, the Algerian boxer, and I'm not going to butcher her name, is not a transgender, but an individual who has a genetic disorder in which they have both male and female traits and have XY chromosomes despite being born a female. It's rare, but it does happen. We used to a generation ago. I'm not sure if this is the proper term, so don't cancel me, please. Just call them hermaphrodites. But yeah, it looks like it was not transgender. A lot of people jumped the gun, including your boy. Oh, this is woke. This is woke. This is woke. I mean, there's still some debate to have whether or not she should be boxing. But it is a she. You know what I'm saying? It's not a dude. It has, the person has male characteristics, but that's not a dude. So a lot of us got that wrong. A lot of us jumped the gun, myself included, and a lot of people just and I get why. You don't get me wrong. I mean, it was such a we're in this crazy woke era where it has happened where a biological man has been in a combat sport with a woman. So it has happened. And as a result, we kind of jumped the gun on that. But no, this person has a genetic disorder. Now, there's still debate, should a person who has male and female traits be fighting at all? You know what I mean? But yeah, this person did not do anything to themselves for that to happen. It's just the unfortunate luck of the draw. Like I said, I'm watching oh shit, I didn't see Ruiz. I wanted to see this fight. I just missed it. Ruiz and Jarrell Miller. Two big back motherfuckers. Shout out to the big guys. I mean, there's an argument to be made about whether or not Jarrell Miller should be fighting with all the steroid stuff he's been caught with, but this is an interesting fight. I want to see. I'm seeing highlights of it. Um, so I wonder who won. I totally missed that. Totally missed that. But yeah, that's I did want to say. So I'm not sure how many people are going to show up. It is Saturday night. I guess that makes it all right. And I know a lot of people got other stuff to do. A lot of things going on, like Retro Richard said, SummerSlam's on. So he's probably checking off SummerSlam. Let me see. Trying to see. What else? Maybe I shouldn't. I'm like, I don't know if I should smoke on camera. I'm so used to smoking during streams, right? So I don't know. I don't know. I guess it doesn't hurt. Oh, shout out to the people here. Feel free to leave a like if you like the doom scrollers. I'm just in here talking about whatever. Talking about whatever. One of the rare times I'm on camera. Usually I got an action figure, but no, I decided to be on camera. Hi, Chris. How you doing? Appreciate you being here. Sup? Hey, Decepticon. Decepticon's Cave of Collectibles. Appreciate you being here. Definitely appreciate you being here. So I guess Jarrell Miller won. So we'll see what happens with that. I guess I'll turn this down because I don't want to get caught up in any copyright issues. I'm baking while getting bacon. Well, you missed me. I'm just smoking on stream. Nice man. Thanks, LDG. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, I rarely stream in mass, and this stream's not gonna be that long because I can only deal with this mass so long. But thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate you being here as well. Even though you've advised that likes don't really matter, I'd appreciate a like for my own. I don't know. I guess ego, sanity, whatever. But if not, I mean, like you said, it don't really matter. And like I said, if you wonder why you keep looking, just watching the boxing match for the night. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I could be watching. Could be watching SummerSlam, but like I said, I don't really give a shit. Could be watching more Olympic stuff, but I could care less about that. I only really kind of care, I missed the fight I wanted to see. One of the fights I wanted to see, which was Jarrell Miller and Andy Ruiz. Looks like Andy Ruiz lost. Really sucks. Really sad to see how his career has turned out. I think he had a lot of potential to do more, but that's not what happened. That's not what happened. He beat Joshua that time, and I think it got to his head. And he never got back for it. He got back from a party, just relaxing, maxing all cool. That's what's up. That's what's up. I had to maxing all cool. Shooting BB all up at the school. Keep your name out of my motherfucking. Keep your wife out name out of my motherfucking mouth and all that other shit. Watching the Freak Brothers on Tubi and the Doomsday Brothers. I've never heard of Freak Brothers or the Doomsday Brothers on Tubi. I don't watch Tubi. I don't think I've ever watched Tubi ever. I've heard of it obviously. I don't think I've ever watched anything on Tubi. But I think it was Pitbull Cruz has a fight, and then I think the next fight would be the main event. It takes forever for fucking boxing. So we'll see what happens with that. And I mean, it's nothing even going on. It's just wasting my fucking iPad battery. That's all that's fucking happening. 70 show Stoner Hippies they made. I see. Hey, Small Town Republic. Sex, drugs, and jokes. You can do worse than that. Appreciate anybody watching this live. One of the rare times. The mask doesn't look so bad because of the lighting, too. It looks like a real mask. I mean, I guess it is, but it's really a lucha mask, as you can see. I want a new one because it's still kind of hard to see through this one. And Vigilante confirmed I am elitist. But no, I'm just bad at shit. I don't hardly watch anything. I just watch YouTube. I just watch YouTube and the occasional sports thing. I probably, I watch more TV now that football's going to come back in a couple weeks. I mean, preseason started. Once the regular season starts, I'll be watching that. I don't really watch too much TV, man. I don't really, I'm so behind on shows. Everyone asks, hey, you watch this? Have you seen that? And I'm like, no, no, I haven't. I have not. Boo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I have to. I just don't, like I just watch YouTube. I mean, I have been catching movies. Shout out to Brogeland. Every now and again, we check out a movie. We checked out Deadpool, did a review, still up. We talked about other stuff at the end and throughout the review, but the Deadpool review, I liked it. Wasn't perfect. Could be the turning point in Marvel and Disney if they wanted to be, but not if they don't. If they go back to the woke bullshit, it's just an aberration. So we'll see how it ends up long term. It's not going to save it by itself, but it's going to give them some money. Speaking of stoners, my little stoner thing. Yeah, football has gotten a lot of weak. Football is so weak. A bunch of dudes crying to getting paid, do what they were supposed to, take hard hits, but no, they all bitches. The rules changes in football have made it hard to watch. I mean, for years I stopped watching. I watched last year. My Lions are doing better, so I got to see it through, my boy. But yeah, and then it just made it illegal to do this hip drop tackle, which basically, it's a terrible rule, because it's a tackle that how are they gonna judge this thing? It's just a nightmare. But hello, Snorter Poopers. Appreciate you being here, saying hi to everybody. Yeah, shout out to the Lions. Glad Steve McMichael was able to make. Oh, he got a Hall of Fame? Got in the Hall of Fame? Shout out to Mondo. I know he's been having some troubles. Hasn't he had like some physical issues? I mean, you got to think this guy was a fucking linebacker in the NFL for what, 10 years, 11 years, then wrestled for a good, he got ALS. Oh, man. Wrestled for another 5 to 7 or whatever it was. It's a lot of trauma to the body and the nervous system and the back. I don't know. I'm not a medical doctor. I don't know if necessarily ALS, if that would impact whether or not you get something like that. But man, that's. I know he had some physical issue. I know with ALS. Sheesh. That's good. He's in the Hall of Fame. That Bears defense, man, was really good. So at least he got a Hall of Fame jacket in the bus. At least they did right by him. Shit, baseball never gonna do right by Pete Rose. Never gonna do right by Pete Rose. But I mean, I love sports and I hate sports. It's the jankiest shit. It's the jankiest shit. In comparison to the overall population, you would imagine it would have some impact, right? Because it's just a lot of trauma. A lot of trauma. Physical trauma, I mean. Is this illegal on YouTube? I hope not. I don't want to lose my channel for smoking weed. I don't know. I just realized that. I'm breaking YouTube's rules. You do it, okay. Just don't say it's weed. Okay, well, a little late on that. You tell YouTube to fuck off. Little late on that. I don't know for next time. But this is tobacco. This is tobacco. Obviously. Obviously, it's tobacco. I don't get paid. Well, fuck them. Fair enough. Fair enough. I get paid. Well, I get super chats every once in a while, and I think you can still send a super chat if you like. Your business. You don't have to. Thank you. It's a glass tobacco pipe, obviously. The finest in green tobacco. Yep. Just say some communist things. All right. Kamala 2024. Obviously, right? Kamala 2024. Potheads for Kamala. Okay, I'll try to hit you up on Tuesday. I work, but I'll find time. If not lunchtime, then it'll be after I get off. Keep the hate alive, vote Kamala. Yeah, if you want to incarcerate people for doing this, vote Kamala. Shit. Oh, jeez. Yeah, fuck Kamala. Fuck Kamala Khan. Listen, I'm not a big Orange Man guy either. I mean, he's probably the better of the two options. But I'm not about to put on a MAGA mask for the guy. There's a lot of hero worship, man. I was talking about this the other day. How, well, maybe it was the stream I did earlier. I was talking about how people, when it comes to this political shit, they write stories in their head about the side that they're on, and stories about themselves, and it always appeals to the noblest thing. They're all villains who don't realize they're villains in my head, or have some of that energy. The liberal was going to tell themselves, I'm on the right side of history. I'm on the advent of civil rights. I'm doing what's right. I'm standing up to these corporal fascists, even though a lot of times they support corporal fascists, but that's another can of worms altogether. That's not what they tell themselves. They're standing up. They're smashing the fash. And then if you're, maybe a MAGA guy or gal, it's like I'm supporting the Orange Man, someone who cares about American values. You got fist pumping in the air with the blood. Wrestling, damn near wrestling picture, album cover. And you stand for masculinity and true American values and making America great. And it's this story you tell yourself. And meanwhile, I mean, all these people go to the same Eyes Wide Shut party, even your Orange Man. I know. But if you think it's a coincidence that fucking Simpsons predicts him even going down the escalator, down to the damn escalator, you think this type of shit is a coincidence, man? I don't know what to tell you. I get it. It's a big conspiracy theories, but come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, Tom Jensen, do what now? I don't know what we're doing. Smoking tobacco, he's a fun guy. As in like fungus? Just saying facts, I feel you. Rather chill. Who would you rather chill with, a whore or a billionaire? Probably the billionaire. Oh, what was I wrong about? I was wrong about the chick. I was wrong about the boxer. I guess I'll reset that. There's people here. But let me read the comments. There's only a couple. Psychologically, we condition ourselves 100% to be for our team and 100% against anyone else. That tribalism. But now we're seeing this political tribalism. Sorry, my neck. Just saying, you want a hoe in charge or a business owner? Oh, of course, a business owner. Listen, Trump is the better option. And I'm not, I'm not that obtuse. I don't hate the guy. I'm Trump agnostic. He's the better option. But what was I wrong about? So there's an Algerian boxer who fought an Italian boxer, both females. And a lot of people made the assumption that the Algerian boxer who won was a transgender, and that is not the case. It is an individual who was born a female, but with a genetic disorder, so they have male and female traits. So they failed gender tests, but this person's like, they're not a transgender. They're a genetic. They're somebody who has like a genetic disorder, and a lot of people jump to the conclusion that this person was a transgender fighting a woman. Now, there's still debate to be had whether or not somebody who naturally still has male and female traits and genetics should be fighting females. That's still something to be debated. But this is not somebody who said, hey, I want to be transgender. They were born this way. They were legitimately born that way. So it was not a dude. But a lot of people jumped to that conclusion, and I got that wrong myself. That's what we used to say, hermaphrodite. Basically, yes, this person is a hermaphrodite. And I know of a high-end celebrity, a female. They're not as famous as they were, but in the 90s and the 2000s, they were definitely up there near the A-list, and they were allegedly born as a hermaphrodite. I know, like, almost with certainty, because I know somebody who was who knew enough about the medical situation when they were born. So it was like, and they told me this years and years ago. Tell them I'm never supposed to tell anybody. Well, they ain't say anything about Vigilante. I can spill the beans. It's allegedly Nicole Kidman. She was supposedly born with both. Allegedly. She was supposedly born with both. and they just chopped off the thing at birth and ran with it. That's the rumor. And I know somebody was like, this. I heard this from a person. I didn't hear it from the internet. Shout out to since you did over this time, we say Pussy Crusher, 69, 420. No, this is somebody I knew, and they were from there. They're from. She's from Australia. They're from Australia. And they have. I don't even want to say too much more. But there's a rumor. There's a rumor about Jamie Lee Curtis. Wow, I didn't know about Jamie Lee Curtis. But Nicole Kidman was allegedly born with both. So that's that's the thing. That's what I heard. So yeah, I got that wrong. A lot of people thought it was a man. It was not. It was indeed a woman. Now again, there's still debate. When you come up missing, shit. Who knows? I ain't say nothing about Bowen. And Nicole Kidman at the top of the thing, and she was still with Tom Cruise. Hold on a second, I gotta blow my nose. Here's Venom. Oh, no, not that. Oh, no Venom. Where's Venom? Here's Venom. Oh, sheesh. There's weed ash. See the weed ash into this Gatorade cap and all this other ghetto-ness. Here's Venom for... Oh, Jesus. Let me just blow my fucking nose. Ugh. Sheesh. All right. Let me see. Sorry, I'm gonna move off. Alrighty. Sorry about that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Listen. Vigilante Williamson did not harm himself in any way. I love life. I'm in a happy place. No. So nothing happened to me. Yeah, she is paid though. Apparently it's 1 in 2,000, but that is a lot of people. 1 in 2,000 is a lot. That's a fucking lot. Bro, it's 8 billion people on this earth. 1 in 2,000, that's millions of people who gotta deal with this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if that happened to you, are you gonna tell anybody? I mean, obviously you might tell, you gonna have to tell like, maybe your partner if you have one. I think, that means all of us have probably come across or been around somebody like that, whether we know it or not. 1 in 2,000, that's incredible. Yeah, those odds are better. So now that does, 1 in 2,000, shit, there's probably more people with this disorder than are transgender. You know what I'm saying? Than are naturally transgender. You know what I mean? Like we think of. Where a dude's cosplaying as a chick. And I hate to say it, I'm not trying to be offensive, dead name, whatever, but there's a lot of that transgender shit. You stuck up for hermaphrodite in high school? I see. Yeah, they can't help that. They born that way. It sucks, but they born that way. And it's funny, you don't really, like I said, if it's 1 in 2,000, that means it's more than them that's transgender. And you don't hear, they're not in the discussion. They probably should be, especially if we're talking about this women's sports thing. What about individuals like this? You know what I mean? Who do have these issues? What do we do as far as them? I've always said when it came to the transgender in sports that we should just have a transgender only set of leagues for these different sports or transgender sports. All right, you're in the trans league. And so maybe if you did that, you can put individuals with this disorder who want to play sports in that same sort of league. It's like people that used to be born with tails. Yeah, you don't hear about it no more. Yeah. That's the thing that used to happen. You don't hear about it no more. I wonder, is it not a thing? It has to still be a thing. It's just, I don't know. Maybe there's surgeries and stuff like that to kind of get rid of it. And I'm sorry, guys. My fucking sinuses. Hold on. Sorry about that. Yeesh. Hey, Maura. Appreciate you being here. Ugh. Looks like Isaac Cruz's fight is starting. Let me get back the mask back on. And back on camera. All right. Damn. You said a coworker knew someone that was intersex in school. Said the kid got made fun of. Kids can be brutal as shit. Kids can be fucked up, man. And if you're hearing something, it's just me watching Isaac Cruz fight with again. Hope I don't get in trouble for it. But you shouldn't hear it. But yeah, kids can be tough. Yeah, they don't really get talked about. That's part of the issue. We talk so much about these people who identify as different genders. We don't talk about the people who don't really get a choice and get, you know, if it's 2,000, that's a lot of humans that have to deal with this. And there's no real voice for them. And they got to deal with the smoke from the transgenders as we see, rather or not, whatever they think, whatever they feel. You know what I'm saying? This person asked for that. And then, I mean, shit, watching, I'm like, this person is not that skilled. Not to be disrespectful. Apparently, they don't have the best boxing record. So it's like, this person, I could just tell, I watch enough boxing to know. I mean, I watch even enough women's boxing to know what skilled. There's way more skilled women out and about than her. You can find more skilled women on YouTube. No disrespect. But, like I said, she does have male and female traits. So as a result, she's going to have a little bit more power. And as we know from just in general, power can overweigh skill sometimes. So we'll see. Now I'm kind of rooting for the girl. I feel bad. You know what I'm saying? She got dumped his hand. She was giving this world. She ain't make it. I mean, I ain't root for girls to get their skull cracked open and lose in 46 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, 43 seconds. I don't want that to happen. I mean, shit. Could you imagine the shit this woman has dealt with their entire life? You know what I'm saying? And then they get here and still dealing with this shit. That's probably stressful. She probably taking out, a lifetime of stress on these girls. So, I mean, this is a debate. I can understand you say, no, she still don't deserve to fight. I get that. But it was non-transgender. A lot of people jump to it. Like I said, I did too. That's why I said I'm wrong. I'm not above reproach. I'm not somebody who's perfect all the time. And I'm just going to admit, hey, I fucked that up. I got that fucked up. I thought like everybody else thought. I just saw a girl whoop on another girl, and the girl had male characteristics, and we're in 2024, so I said, oh, this is a transgender. But no, that's a person with genetic disease. And is disease offensive, man? I'm just trying to, describe the situation, brother, or sister, or they are, whatever, with a familiar relation. Is there a familiar, what do you say if you have a they, them as a brother or sister? What's the word? What's the phrase? Hello, Snortopoopas. I'm still here. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being here. But yeah, what is the woke brother, sister? Hey, speaking of Mike Tyson in the crowd. Shout out to Mike Tyson. It's so sad that the rich slave kids feel peer pressure to be trans. That's sad with any kid. Do y'all remember? I don't know what happened. This ain't even a rich kid. The guy divorced his wife. The wife had custody. She was making the son trans. And you could tell the son was just following along because he was only 5 or 6 at the time. Now it's been some years. I wonder what happened to that kid and that family. There's a lot of people who, unfortunately, they get on it and then they make their kids trans. And I'm thinking like, shit, I used to, y'all gonna fuck with me. But I just remember this when I was a young kid. My mom had like these thick platform type shoes, and kids just want to feel tall. And they were just easy to slip on my little kid feet. And so I like feeling tall and walking tall. So I would put her shoes on. But that's not because I was trying to be a girl. I just like being those. I could get like 5 inches of height or whatever it was. Maybe it was only 2 inches of height, but it felt like a lot for 7 or 8-year-old me. And I remember doing that shit. I remember these red little slip-on shoes with a thick little wedge. And I would just walk around on them and just, sometimes I think I would even do wrestling and shit like with them. I would just play, you know what I mean? And my mom hated me doing that. You're like, stop doing that. And I would just do it again. She just eventually gave up type shit. But it wasn't because I was like, hey, I'm trying to be a girl. You know what I'm saying? I was just a kid being a kid. But if I was raised by a woke mom nowadays, they had your boy looking like Ezra Miller. Uh, so yeah, it's the best of stuff. Best of stuff. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. What else is going on? Like I said, a lot of stuff going on. Is anyone interested in Joe Rogan stand up? Tribal Chief, did he retire? I figured he would. I figured he would. Maybe I should have. But see, I didn't really care because it's like all these matches kind of suck. Like I said, I ain't been watching wrestling like that, but I mean, I knew some of the matches. I did see some of the because WWE put up the highlights quick. They put up the highlights on the CM Punk match, and so I saw clips of that. They did that smooth. Hey, zombie, appreciate you being here. You taking Roman over the bear? Yeah, I'm a Roman Reigns fan. Roman Reigns fan. You know Roman Reigns was a big dude. He was like 350, 360 pounds. He was an offensive lineman for, what was it, Miami? One of these college, he was a huge dude. He lost a ton of weight. Joe Rogan seems to be a pretty good from a technical standpoint. He's just not naturally funny. Yeah, he's adequately competent as a stand-up, but he's not that funny. I get it. He's one of the best. He is the best podcaster. He breaks a lot of talent. He discovers a lot of people. He's one of the most culturally impactful people going, but he's just not as funny as you think. Was it? Oh, Florida. I knew it was somewhere in Florida. I didn't know if it was Florida, Miami, FSU. It was Florida. Okay, he is a great interviewer. Now that I can't take away from him, and that's an incredible skill. I wish more people were better at it. He just lets people talk and lets people tell their story, and he's incredible at that. You know what? Now I can't because I have the. Hold on. My what you call it? iPad. Actually, can't look at the link. Hold on. Hold on. Sorry. How do I get to my own stream? Jeez. See what link this is. Hold on. Wade, the best interview of all time. You got an unlisted one out. Okay. What's this? No run. I could turn this up on the iPad, but I don't know how audible this is for the people. There you go. I like this shit. Got that 90s vibe. Hey, Janet Banana. It's that 90s shit. This shit's hard. That 90s shit coming back around. Real Wade. I think, yeah, he's talking about Real Wade Nation. Well, y'all always making fun of Real Wade. Hey, I appreciate you being here. Listen to Zombie Man, one of Zombie Man's beats on my iPad. So that's the music you hear. Giving you that mid 90s vibe with a little 2000s vibe. You don't have your buddy JC keep the kid. Okay, that's what's up. Shit hard. Zombie Man is a big deal. He's got classic albums. You know what I mean? He just haven't released them yet. He's played a lot of music. He played a lot of his music on the streams. On these streams, and it's almost always incredible. Hey, whoa, you getting timed out off the grip. Appreciate you being here, Nas. I'm not accepting the sexual harassment. So here's 10 seconds to figure out, try to figure out what's wrong with you. Try to get your life right. You need Jesus. Nah, so know you're a vampire, and this holy water may mess with you, but you need Jesus Christ. Clearly. Well, I appreciate you being here, bro. Appreciate you being here. We was watching, waiting for the Terrence Crawford fight. But actually, we probably could get out of here before that fight happens. 'Cause I got to get to the gym. Smoke a bowl. I've been smoking, actually. I got a bowl right. Oh, not a bowl, tobacco. Got a fucked up lighter. The right lighter? Oh, not. Okay. Wait for the Crawford fight. All right. Good night, Jana. Yeah, I missed the Big Bag battle. I missed. I want to see Jarrell Miller and Andy Ruiz. Looks like, am I correct that Jarrell Miller won? I came in kind of late. That's what she said. Hello to Nas, and that beat was cold. It's cold to smoke to, man. So yeah, that track's gonna be cold, bro. Let me get the fight right going. Old school too. Can I get a minute to go talk to him? Okay. Miller got robbed. Oh, it was a draw, but he beat him up. Okay. Yeah, from what I saw, it looked like he was winning, but they called it a draw. Okay.
Venezuela could win a title tonight if he keeps this up. He had some really good moments.
I mean, you talking about a controversial dude, all that shit he was on. Not gonna lie, seeing Roman without the belt is weird. Hey, listeners, aka OG. Started strong but gas hard. He was the smaller dude. I mean, they both had obviously big guys, but he's smaller. He should have had more stamina, you would think. But he don't take his training seriously. Neither one of them do, clearly. You know what I'm saying? But what's the name take? Well, that's crazy to have that much talent to be able to make millions of dollars. Like, I'm a fat fuck. But if I had access to personal trainers and shit like that, I'd at least be in shape. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get in shape on myself. He might be on that EPO. Because, I mean, they both big and they don't take their training seriously. They just don't take their training seriously. Let me turn this down so we don't get in trouble. They just don't take their training seriously. I get it. Snacks is snacks. But you gotta take the training seriously. Hold on, guys. Oh, my neck. Let me take this just to give myself some more height so I'm not looking down. Most modern heavy, yeah, they are. Because then it got too big. They need to put a weight cap. UFC smart to have a weight cap. They still got lazy heavyweights. You know what I'm saying? They need a weight cap. Because if guys can get to 300 pounds, they ain't gonna give a shit. Literally, Butterbean could fight today. He could fight. He would be a problem today. And Butterbean wasn't even in a real boxing. He was fighting like this super heavyweight. But he could be a heavyweight boxer today. Would he be one of the top 5? No. But he would probably be a top 10 guy. It ain't that hard to be a top 10 heavyweight right now. Because they done got too big. And so, I mean, before, yeah, they were still big guys. I mean, George Foreman was a big guy. He's like 230, 240. 6'3", that's a big dude, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, they got crazy big. They got, George Foreman is big as fuck in his prime. He's 6'3", 240, 230. And then you get a motherfucker like AJ who's like 6'5", 260. It's like with abs. You get Tyson Fury, 300 pounds. Then we just talked about those two big back motherfuckers. Joe Joyce, 278, 6'4", 6'5". He's huge. Zhang, 6'6", 6'7". 300 pounds. Like, these are huge humans. These are just massive motherfuckers. Fucking Tyson Tyson wouldn't even be a heavyweight nowadays. They just have him cut. They'd have him cut to probably light heavy. Or maybe cruiser. Maybe cruiser. Butterbean in his prime might not crack Joshua's chin. Might even crack Joshua's chin, right? In 4 rounds, right? Because his chin can be hit. George Foreman is your size. It was gigantic and now they're smaller. Lennox Lewis knew how to use his size. He was kind of the first, even though he would be considered probably, well, he was still about 6'6". He's not as big as some of these guys weight wise, about 240 himself. He was still long. He definitely knew how to use his size. He kept his chin back. He had a great jab. And he was definitely good at using his size, using his length. I mean, him and Klitschko came around and everybody got massive. After him and Klitschko came, that was it. There was no more, 5'10", 215-pound guys like Tyson or, even, there's a lot of guys 6'1", 215, 220. Now, if we do a celebrity boxing, why not? Still, the Foreman hitting the bag was nuts. Yeah, Foreman was he didn't have to generate much torque. It was just all power, and a lot of it was, no homo came from his back. Hey, Zax, appreciate you being here. He used to chop fucking wood, and he just generated so much power from his rear delt. He didn't have to put if you watch Tyson, who's a textbook puncher, you could almost see the weight transfer from the leg up on like a hook or an uppercut. But with fucking Foreman, it was just like, it looks like it's just his arms. It basically is just his delt, his back, his upper back and his arm. He doesn't have to put his own weight on. It was just, that's God-given. I mean, Tyson was God-given too, but Tyson worked with one of the best trainers and had craft. Not saying Foreman didn't have craft. Clearly he did too. He was a smart boxer, especially when he came back, even though he was more limited. But just talking about the power, that's just God-given. That's just God-given to be able to just use a few muscles, not even the whole body, not even put your whole self in the punch, and be able to just crack people's fucking skulls open, basically. Power comes from your ass, triceps, and back. Yeah, he didn't use his ass though. No homo. Cause legs, like you said, ass, back. Yeah, when we both got paid, hell yeah, we gonna do it. We can hug after shit. These YouTubers be making. I would do YouTube boxing in a fucking heartbeat. And I would listen. If they put me against somebody else 400 pounds, I would hurt. If they put me in the ring with Boogie or Wings of Redemption, I'd fuck them up. I'd really fuck them up. I'd make them think it was fucked up to do. Hey, since you do though, I would really fuck him up. Either one of them, Wings of Redemption, like another 350-pound plus dude, he getting put down. I'm telling you, I put that on everything. Sorry you don't comment more. Love the boxing talking. Yeah, I do like boxing. Hey, it's a few people in here. And I'm actually trying to wait on the Crawford fight. I also need to go to the gym myself, talking about triceps and back. Actually, this is a push day. So after the stream, I am going to go to the gym. Freak power is genetic, yeah. I mean, you can still train to an extent. That's with anything, but it's, the best athletes is just genetically gifted. I hate to just kill everybody's dream. Granted, I mean, plyometrics exist. There's plyometrics, so you can get more explosive. You can definitely push your genetic limit. So I don't want to kill everyone's dream. And everyone's saying hi to each other. You guys are all cool. Everyone's saying what's up. Power comes from the hearts. Yeah, there you go. If you think it's coming from the hips and legs, usually comes from the legs. It basically transfers from the ground all the way up through the back, through the arm. You know what I'm saying? But it's not Clarissa Shields. Ooh, that's a good question. Now that's a good question. You talking about off the street. Whoo, because that could go wrong. I could think, man, she a female. I could do that and just like, no, I can't. Let me get in better shape first. If I got in better shape, maybe. In this shape, I mean, obviously I got size, but that shouldn't be a freak show. People would pay to see it. I would do it. For the money, yes. Yo, you said you should. She from Michigan too. She from Flint. For the money, I would do it. Yeah, definitely. But boy, that could be low carb making. She could fuck me up, man. Gabby Garcia, the Ultimate Super Fight. Puppets Alive. All right, Papa Cotton, appreciate you being here. Who's the fat lipped Jesus dude? I'll fuck him up too. Steel cage matches. You go box Tom Dixon? No, don't box. Gabby Garcia. I don't know who Gabby Garcia is. Craig Jones. Gabby Garcia and Craig Jones fight is weird. I don't know who either of those people are. Power comes from the balls, especially if you doing pole vaulting allegedly. Dream Killer Mason. No, plyometrics exist. Plyometrics is so hey, don't listen to me. Let me kill your dreams. You can outwork your genetics. You can outwork your genetics. Now you can't outwork your genetics for like to a certain extent. Like okay, you're not going to be the same puncher Mike Tyson is, but you can punch harder than you can currently punch, and you can train yourself to do so, and you can find out what that limit for you is. You know what I'm saying? And hit that limit and being competent and training properly and being smart because any sport. It's not just the athleticism; it's the skill set. It's the skill set and the mentality. So if you train everything else, you can still do a lot. I mean, look at the last two MVPs. Wasn't it Jokic and Embiid? Granted, they're both 7 feet, so yeah. But if you just look at their games, neither one of them are explosive at all. Gabby and Craig match has been a meme for years. Actually happened. Yeah, I don't know either. What if he kicked in the power source? It happens. We'll have to legit accept that he's going to get punched 20 times, but if he grabs her by the wrist, that bitch is dead. She got that flip water retired power, bro. She can put me out, bro. That's the thing. Like, if it's MMA, I would do it for sure. But if it's boxing, MMA, I can slam the shit out of her. Boxing, yeah, I'll do some. I can clinch, and I can just stay in the clinch to be safe. That's one thing I could do. But then that's all I would do. Like, damn, these motherfuckers just hugged her. This fight was boring. Because she would hit me. And that hit, I'm not, I'm starting to train my neck. But I've always had a bad neck. You understand what I'm saying? So if a pro boxer hits you strong enough on your chin, I'm falling, man. I got to keep training my neck. Carbon fiber. This is funnier than most stand-up specials. Craig is hilarious. I can put it on the thing. iPad. Dream Killer Propaganda. It's not Dream Killer Propaganda. Muay Thai. Yeah, on the phone, it's hard to do links. Do Crawford live reaction. For later, okay. Yeah, I can scroll back. Athlete, just don't know how to use it. Drop in his comments. Thank you. Make an instant scan. Gabby Gard is a freak in MMA. I see. Most of jiu-jitsu from wrong ways. Like 230 pounds. Wow. Craig Jones, a small Australian BJJ guy. Like 150 pound difference. Whoa. Women should be only doing shit to defend themselves and escape a fight. Yeah. But I mean, what's her name? Clarissa thinks she can beat a dude. She thinks she can beat a pro boxer, which she can't. I did not say give bad neck. I said I have a bad neck. Karate's good for that. Well, karate. Well, it looks like BJJ is going away in karate with the McDojo, because that was karate can still be dangerous, but now if you got the Steven Seagal karate teachers teaching everybody at the strip mall, that's not gonna get it done. Kickbox. I want to do Muay Thai before I die. Pride Month was a couple months ago. What did I say? Pride Month. Butterbean fought WWE guys. He destroyed them. Yeah, it's a different skill. It's a crazy different skill set. And I mean, it's also, are you used to getting punched in the face? Maybe when I was younger, I got into a few more fights, but I wasn't like a fighter like that. I ain't been punched in the head in like 15, 20 years. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I couldn't take it. Pride is forever in his heart. Yellow belt in high school, you was kicking the shit out of people. Listless. Only form of karate action works is Kyo Kishin. Other forms are useless. Then he got super hard. Got a black belt at JC Penney's. They still have JC Penney's. No, you was never kicking the shot at people. I see. Well, then it wasn't that good. No disrespect. I mean, I'm sure it was still probably good for exercise and shit, but not for like actual scrap. You didn't get in fights after high school. With a bad drunken straight. Drunk fighting is not the place to do it. Because you can get yourself really fucked up. Accidentally kicked the guy in the balls you were sparring. I felt horrible. Oh, wow. White belt's the supreme one? Oh, of course, with your bigotry. Your wig, not bigotry. I'm not even hardly watching the fight. But I mean, not that I don't care about Pitbull Cruz. I just care more about the fucking Crawford fight. Fun fact, Sam Walton, the Walmart founder, worked for the actual J.C. Penney. That's crazy. That's back when you had mentors and shit. You could learn from under somebody. No, they probably were both butt fucking Freemasons. But let's just take the principle. Fuck it. Okay, they was doing the Diddy thing back in the 50s and 60s. Who cares? The principle was still, hey, if there was an old head who knew how to do something, you had an employee that was interested in learning how to do something, the old head would teach the young man, hey, this is how you do X, Y, Z. That shit's dead this age. I'm still looking for a mentor and I'm in about the fucking 30s. I actually managed the very first hot topic. That's not true. Freemasons with the finger shit. Yeah, that weird finger pose is crazy. I don't want Ryan Garcia, man. I ain't got no issue with Ryan Garcia. We was talking wild as fuck, so fuck him. You know, he on crash out type of time. And thank you for anyone joining. Please leave a like. Please leave a like, share all that other good stuff the YouTubers tell you to talk about and do. Probably go another 20 minutes. Well, maybe, probably, up until the Crawford fight. How about that? Ryan, you see the new footage of the Bohemian Girl? I saw that a YouTuber did go there, but I haven't, really watched the whole thing. But I did see that it exists. I saw, parts of it, but I didn't really, watch the whole thing. That's crazy, though. Some crazy fucker stuck in the hidden tree, yeah. Bud, Pirlo told Fritz about him early. Bud, he does the thing where he fights good fighters that people don't know. So unfortunately, he hasn't made as much money as he probably should have and could have. And now he's at the end of his career. I heard him talking like he might retire. Waiting on Derrick June crash out. Well, I mean it's probably already in motion. In motion. Yeah. Take off the beanie. No, there's nothing. It's just, mask. I wanted an open top mask so you can see the top of my head, almost like an invincible type thing, but with the same design. But they said it'd be cost too much money. Yo, I did see some of that UK crashing out. No, I just got I look a mess. I got janky curls in my hair. I saw the riot shit. It was over, and I don't really know what it was over. I was trying to look at the comments as watching one of the shits live. They were talking about was he a Rwandan person stabbed somebody or something, and everybody just was pissed. Sweating balls. It's not that I'm actually comfortable right now. I mean, fairly. It still sucks, but it's not. It's not hot. It's not hot. So for migrants, okay. They are not playing. See, this is why they put fluoride in our water, because we don't. They put fluoride in our water. They put extra sugar even in the sugar, so we can get fat and not care and be apathetic to things, and we don't, because we don't riot. We don't riot unless they do some AstroTurf shit, and they riot and say that we did. 3 Swift girls getting killed. By the way, he was a choir boy. Apparently, is that like a joke when you say that, or was he legitimately a choir boy? Migrants to keep raping kids. That's raping and stabbing kids. Crazy, bro. In the we said the NI, the Protestants, Catholics United. We in the upside down world for real. Wow. He murdered a little girl. Police swept it under. Wow. Because they're more worried about getting called racist than protecting the public, which is their fucking job. Northern Ireland. Oh shit. Crazily. Multiculturalism doesn't work. I don't know about that. I live in Texas. This is almost all Mexican. You know what I'm saying? But I see black and white people walking and talking. You know what I mean? It forced multiculturalism doesn't work. You can't force it. Forced multiculturalism doesn't work. And cultural preference doesn't work. It doesn't work. You cannot prefer one culture over another. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot. Brazil, you look at the people in Brazil, even though there are cultural issues, every place has it, but a lot of them come from a bunch of different cultures. There's an amalgamation of a different culture. You know what I mean? And it could become something else. I don't necessarily do that, but when you force it, and then you do all this little DEI shit, and you create an antagonistic situation, and you fan those flames, and you do it out of this fake noblism that you sold yourself. Because they ain't like that here. I mean, I've seen many of law enforcement say that. I mean, especially here in the South, they ain't gonna talk shit. I just saw this shit with this Louisiana motherfucker basically saying, he's sick of the gang shit. And it was a Louisiana law enforcement. I couldn't tell you what area. And it was a police chief, and he was standing out there, and there was a bunch of his men and a bunch of people in the community. Basically, like they're not dealing with the gang shit no more. They're ready to. And if they have to use force to put people down, they got no problem using force to put people down. So our law enforcement is not, yes, there are woke law enforcement. You talk about Portland and all that shit, but there are also places here that are not going to play that shit. Nor should they. You shouldn't have just allowed crime to run crazy. Those people integrated to U.S. culture. Have everybody, I mean, we all go to Chinese restaurants and we don't know what they're saying about us. You know what I'm saying? So, again, I mean, as long as you just don't force it, people are smooth shit happen. You want to see something crazy, look up Kid Core Boys Home, Ireland Huge. Oh, no. Oh, wow. Sick. I heard about some, when you talk about peace, I be talking about messing with the younglings, unfortunately, for those who don't know. And I remember seeing something about the world's doing something in Canada back in the day. Yeah, you can't force culturalism. You gotta just let it happen. Kim Core is a really fucked up case. Shows how the shit is in the UK. Did you break 100 timeouts? I don't think so. And I don't know. Oh no, channel activity here. No, you're at 84. I should have told you. I should have lied. You still got some ways to go. Don't try to rush it, man. Gotta take it slow. And in the UK, you can get in trouble for saying something that's racist. Like you can go to jail. So you can't go to jail if you're a certain culture and you rape children, or if you're a royal and you rape children. But you can't go to jail if you say something that's transphobic. If you say, "Hey, there's only two genders," that might get you put in jail. It's very old England, chaps. Problem is Muslims refuse to assimilate. They're told by the Quran to conquer and spread the religion. I mean, the problem is when someone does something, you don't do anything about it. That's the problem. That's why you have girl brigades, because you enable them. The problem is enable them. They can have whatever fuck culture they want. If you don't allow them to do shit, they can't do shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's the policing, to me, is the major issue. They can have whatever fucking mentality they want. If you police and you just hold a standard, shit don't happen. It's that simple. And so the onus is on fucking English police and the English police force. Once the state ideology dissolves, in your case is liberalism, people retreat and fight for their tribe. Yep, always been like that. That's true. That's true. Beautiful chandelier, you posh mother. That's one of the most jankiest things. It's not a beautiful chandelier. What the fuck? You just trying to get got. Europe scene had things bumping up against the swimmers. You only had 100 years to clean up that river. Ugh. Yeah, I saw some of the river in the boat. I'm like, man, I would not want to do that in that French water. Hey, Forbidden Ruin. You don't know what's in that goddamn water, bro. You don't know what's in that fucking water. You know it's nasty shit there. I'm like, did they get shots before they went there? You know what I'm saying? They was talking about the jab. They need the damn jab going in that damn water. Always trying to damage the youth. Sea River has been forbidden to swim in. They're not trying to gaslight the world with how they acted. Man, that shit probably nasty as all fuck. It's like swimming in what's those rivers? You from New York, Richard? What's some of those rivers? Like the Hudson River and shit like that. It's like swimming in that motherfucker. Old catacombs under there, they're empty to the river. Oh, sick. Sick. Sick business, man. Sick business. And thank you for anyone joining. We got 12 people in the chat. This is cool. I don't usually have that many people here, even though this mask is getting to me. It's sitting here to get to me. Like I said, I do want to get some gym in. But that's sick business. Not surprised that the leaders McCrown motherfucker worked for the Rothschild Bank before taking office and was sworn in under a giant black pyramid. You can't make this stuff up. And people think you crazy if you say something about it. Hey, don't be anti-Semitic in the chat, Nas. Don't be anti-Semitic in the chat, Nas. I never swam in that bullshit. Swimming in the river in America, in New York. Swimming in the river in Paris, France. Shit. Bro, Parisians protested against the Olympics by pissing and shitting in the... Oh, no. Blech. Chocolate. Blech. Hey, Fish. Always watch you just leaving work because you up. Hey, I appreciate you doing that, bro. Appreciate it. You think you've been to the Hudson? Dunniest River in the Kansas like 4 times cleaner than the sea. That shit make flip water look like Aquafina. Goddamn. That shit's wild. Wild business, man. Wild business. Yeah. Now it's cooler with the anti-Semitism talking about the red shills. How dare you? You bigot. You bigot. Speaking of Palestine, I was watching the women's races. I did see. I think it was the women's 800. Those girls are cute. It was girls from any like the Olympic. I don't see why women's sports aren't more popular. Just put attractive women on TV and people will watch. All these girls are in shape. All these different nations, black, white, fucking any race you could want. Filipina. You want an Italian chick? You want an American chick? You want a black French chick? You want a cute looking Palestinian chick? You want a Brazilian chick? And they can all run in shape. Just put them on TV. Beach volleyball, mad cake. You put this shit on TV on a regular basis, motherfuckers will watch. Easy. Detroit River be clearing that shit. Shout out to Stone Cold throwing the belt, and then The Rock throwing the belt later into the Detroit River. Don't like chocolate. I said something about black girls. Had cute Jamaican girls. Cute African girls. Shit, I saw a cute African girl at Chick-fil-A today. I'm sucking for the African accent. Thousands of Paris buildings have 150-year-old plumbing. Oh, still dumps to the river. Oh. Yeah. Beach volleyball could be a $1 billion sport. Easy money. Beach volleyball is a $1 billion sport if they would stop with the misandry. If they wasn't so heterophobic, they could make millions of dollars off beach volleyball. But they're heterophobic towards men, so steal your Amazons, you talk shit, I don't know. They make beach volleyball girl wear pants. Y'all heard that. Because they're heterophobic. They're heterophobic towards men. Paris can't afford for the stupid youth to realize that Paris sits on top of a skeleton of old Paris. It's built on top of things. I see. Girls from Argentina are ridiculously hot, right? All these Olympian women are hot, bro. Track and field. Those girls are thick. Celebrate our differences. Say, go Lions, you a Pats fan? Shit. Who would think that the Pats, if you would have told me 10 years ago that the Patriots is going to suck and the Lions is going to be good, I thought you were crazy. But here we are. Table tennis. Saw a cute Afro girl, Chick-fil-A, got to be racist. What? Richard trying to catch up with y'all at timeouts. Richard trying to catch up. He trying to put up numbers. That's true. If they woke it up, they wear Victoria swimsuits. Crazy. Heartbroken as I was last season, we still own the Lions. Y'all did. And we'll see what happened in the playoffs. Only the trans can run around naked. That's a power, OG. That's crazy. That's crazy they put them in pants. Like, why do that? Heterophobia. That heterophobia, though. I'm not a biggie. You the one harassing me. They wear pants and men's volleyball. Nobody watches men's volleyball, so the world will never know. Hate Blaze. You know I don't. You tied out yourself when you said that. Over these surgery war these days, you claim you're a chick. My pro boxing career is gonna take off against 5'3" women. Yeah, just claim you're a chick. You can just say, hey, I'm a bush chick. You'll watch it. You'll watch men's volleyball. See, it just appeal to people, but they don't want to. They heterophobic. No, don't delete that. Take your time out. He used to hate Blaze. He put it back. Blazers confirmed. I don't hate Blazers. I don't hate Richard. He just he earned the timeout. He got a timeout. He's back. He'll survive. He'll make. I guess he's doing an Eminem concert. I probably got enough time to get to the gym and back. Watching this shit. It'll take forever for boxing to fucking get started. I'll go for a little bit because it's 14 people. I used to have. It's been a minute since we had 14 people in this motherfucker. It's back in the day we used to have like 14 to 20 people, but it's been some years. Grow a thick stash and be like where the ladies' locker room at, the deep voice. And we having women change in the locker room at Planet Fitness. Or men change in the women's locker room, that's what I'm trying to say. A Blittler stash. Oh God. I don't know. Smoking this tobacco. Hey, Slasher. I'm watching the show Catfish. I ain't seen Catfish in a while. That's why we laugh at inside. Tekken 7. Hey. I got used to Tekken 7 more, so I still think it's a little bit better. But I done finally got used to the 8 meta. I just realized, because 7, there was a lot more defense, and I just realized you just kind of mash buttons. You just mash buttons furiously and hope you win. So that's how Tekken 8 is played. And so I'm more used to it. So, I still think 7 was a little bit better. But they had more time, so you got to give 8 time to refine itself. Because, 7 had 8 or 9 years. I end up turning it off. Because I'm probably, I want to get out of here, but I see so many people in the chat. I'm just not used to it. I don't leave all you guys hanging. It seems like they starting to put more notifications. I was not expecting a long stream. I got to stream in mass more often and stream from the phone more often during the day. 14 viewers is a lot for me. That's big ratings. Shit, that's big ratings for your boy. We had 50 in here one time, just fluked in the other day, but you're an attention whore. That's why you're not leaving. I guess I can't even fade it. There's some truth to that. But I am gonna get out of here probably in, I'll say the next 10 minutes. I gotta get to the gym. I gotta get to the gym because I want to be swole like the Cavalry, bro. Henry Cavill is swole, and I want to be swole like Hughes Jackman, because they both swole as fuck. I'm trying to get jacked, bro. All right, peace out, Fizz. I appreciate you being here. I got to get jacked. I gotta get in shape, man. I gotta get in shape for my life, but I want to get jacked. I might end up watching the Bud fight, but I don't know if I want to watch it and stream. I don't think I can do both. And they got an Eminem performance too. So I might end up doing what you said. But I probably still gonna get off here in about 10 minutes. I gotta get gains. Stop gym. You know what I mean? The gymnasium, the fitness club to work out. Always being silly. Sheesh. I'm on a cut, but I'm trying to still build strength. Try to build strength. I'm not going, who is gymnasium? They got OG joining there. Guy, get on it. I found you do fireball? Cool. Shout out to Fireball. Fireball's the man. He's the man. Shout out to gymnasium. Shout out to finally finding some channels that's not crazy, man. I gotta make a video about how like gym guys are so crazy. Like they say, like there's all these motivational videos. Like, you gotta just do whatever it takes and push it to the limit. All this crazy, stupid shit. They really have convinced themselves that lifting weights is some life or death, end all be all of how to live life. Or like, I'm a warrior and all this like crazy. It's like, bro, you just do a bicep curls, my guy. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the end of the world. Work out with David Goggins. Now, David Goggins, that motherfucker can talk like that. He doing crazy shit. But I mean, you just doing a few sets of some overhead presses. I know Mark Leveliner. I know who Mark Leveliner is. Boom. Tiger Fitness. I used to, back when it was cheaper, he had whey protein. He still got it. He still sells whey protein. MTS, cookies and cream whey protein. I know you don't drink whey protein for the taste. It's the best taste of whey protein. At least back in the day it was. But listen, I'm not saying working out, it can get intense. It can be hard. Building that type of muscle is incredible. Whether you're talking about, and I walk 3 miles today, between 3 walks. So I'm still walking, so I can get baseline no matter what. I'm getting that little steady state cardio in. And I don't go to the gym all the time. I'm only going 2 to 3 times a week. Only going 2 or 3 times a week, but that's by design. You don't need as much weightlifting as people think, especially if you're not. I'm about to be on the Mr. Olympia stage. Even though I have been watching bodybuilders work out, I do watch them work out. I think so. If sometimes you see me watch a video, you may see like Ronnie Coleman in the corner. Watching them work out is inspiring. I ain't gonna lie. But some of the shit, like you said, is main character shit. It's too intense. Like, come on, man. And honestly, when you really watch guys working out, except for a few, some do be crazy. But a lot of people just be, kind of have fun. I would walk that way. I could walk 1,000 miles just to see you. Making my way downtown, walking fast, something, something. I don't know the song. It was in White Chicks. Something, something. Said, I love big oily men. First pro wrestling, not this shit. The main character. So just have fun, yeah. And just get into shape. I want to get in shape. Shit. We are like dudes in shape. Shit. If they didn't, they wouldn't put all these fucking Chris's on steroids and put them in Marvel movies. Shit. They put all these actors on steroids. Rock wouldn't be one of the most popular actors of all time. Arnold wouldn't be one of the most popular actors of all time. So Stallone wouldn't be one of the most popular actors. All these guys use steroids. All these guys use shit. We love, wrestling. I mean, wrestling right now, one of the biggest issues, everybody built like Sami Zayn. You know what I'm saying? Guys aren't in shape like that. But when it was the Ultimate Warrior and Macho Man and Hulk Hogan and the Barbarian and shit, motherfuckers used to watch all the damn time. People, I mean, just like in general, when you see attractive women, you just draw. You ain't got to be crazy. You just get drawn. Now, I ain't going to join a sumo club. That sounds crazy. I have shape on Rousey. I'm wrong. Don't drop the bar that's loud. No, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, Ultimate Warrior was super juiced. Kane. It's got to be Kane. Kane was cold. Sumo is legitimately tough. They're just a bunch of fat guys push for years. They train as legit actual athletes. They're basically like super offensive linemen. Cause they got a lot of fat, but they got a lot of muscle under that fat. I gotta lose this fat though. I'm trying to lose the fat and gain muscle. Jade Cargill's cute. She's in shape. I'm not a big muscle mommy guy though. But she's cute. We need more people like Nikita Lyons and Jada Parker. I mean, Nikita Lyons got a BBL, but yeah, Jada Parker's it. Earthquake was a sumo champ. Oh yeah, he sure was. What's his name? John Tenta? Slasher Notes. Yeah, Slasher Notes is old school wrestling. Start with free weights. Yeah, I gotta I'm trying to incorporate actually a little bit more free weights, but just use lighter weight and then use machines. I'm incorporating both machines and free weights. But yeah, John Tenta, yeah, earthquake, and he can move too. I used to like the natural disasters when I was young. I used to always pick them on what you call Yokozuna. Yeah, Yokozuna was a big dude too. He got super big. He got too big, but if he would have stayed in shape, yeah, Rikishi and his family, he part of that huge family of Samoans. You said Jade Cargill Amazon? Yeah, she is. She's cute, but they misusing her. They misuse everybody, man. Like I said, wrestling just ain't, I still care because I grew up with it, but it's just not what it used to be. Leg push one, take a fat two. I don't think he that sweet. He cool. I mean, he's sweeter than the rest of the Samoans, but he cool, Bad Bad Bigelow can move too. So could Big Boss Man. See, Jacob Fat too ain't as big as those guys. Earthquake was dope. Could really move for big, big fat guys. That's the thing. Even the fat guys in wrestling back then, they could move. Like they were athletic. Vader, he was doing moonsaults and shit. Like these guys were huge, super athletic. Rhea's cool. Rhea's cute. Shit, even young Big Show, he was doing drop kicks off the top and shit like that. Yeah, I think Rhea's cool. Yeah, dude, you shoot moonsaults. I mean, she's China. She's cuter than China. She's cuter than China. But that's the idea. But she's cuter than China. But they just turned their face. I saw some of the highlights of SummerSlam because they showed up. I saw Dom kissing her, kissing Liv. Yeah, he was super athletic when he was young. But when most people remember him, he was actually already beat up. But he was so fucking big. I mean, he wasn't what they listed at 7'5", 500, but he was like, when he died, he was 6'9", but he had a lot of neck injuries. He was taller than that. A lot of these wrestlers will lose height, especially the tall ones. They have neck injuries, back injuries. He was about 6'11", 7 feet. 350, 400? He was big. He was like probably close to Shaq size. I remember Willie back. Yeah, I heard of him. He was on Lucha Underground back in the day. He was cold. He was a big back dude. But he could do a lot of athletic stuff. His back always hurt. Yeah, that's why he would drink all the damn time. Guys in interview said Vader. I heard about Vader smelling like garbage too. Have stuff at home. Don't need a gymnasium. That's smart. That's smart. I kind of want more stuff at home, but I do like lifting heavy shit. And I gotta it is fun to lift heavy shit. I'm not gonna lie. It's the sense of accomplishment. The sense of, I don't think I could do that. Wait, I actually can. And I love that. I love that shit. I love that shit. Let's see. Hogan used to be, he used to be 6'7" for real. He's only like 6'4" now after those surgery. He had a lot of hip surgeries, back surgeries. It's very common to lose height. I mean, you fall your back literally hundreds of times, thousands of times. You're not going to be good. But yeah, I got respect for wrestling. And, I didn't grow up liking bodybuilding because, like a lot of people, I thought it was kind of gay. And I mean, it honestly kind of is. But watching these guys work out, it's when I first started I was watching, I was looking for things when I was trying to get in shape years ago when I actually got into decent shape back in the days. But I was man, I was so young and unconfident. I'll tell y'all a story I thought about in a second about how young and unconfident I was. But I was, looking at how do you do this? How do you do different exercises so I can know so I won't get fucked up? And that ended up leading to different bodybuilding content. Is when I found this shit called Blood and Guts by Dorian Yates. And these motherfuckers are working out so fucking hard. I mean, yeah, both of these dudes on steroids. But it's Dorian Yates and his training partner. They be like lifting such heavy weight for so many reps. It's just crazy shit. And so that got me into like watching these motherfuckers work out. So I ended up learning more about it. You said Pat Patterson would love Richard, and then you said I'm on some homosexual rigmarole. Rogan interview was depressing. Yeah. Yeah, leg drop did fuck up his body. I mean, it makes sense. And you know what else? Speaking of a similar move, we really think about what's happened. The stunner helped fuck up Stone Cold because he had broke his neck. But he came back in 2 months and he was giving guys stutters on a broken neck. That's why he didn't. A few years later, he had to stop wrestling. But I mean, at least we got the run that we got. Pat Patterson 6 feet under. Did he die? He should have. He was a piece of shit. He was a demon. Security guy would have hurt back. Yeah, that's another reason I'm trading. Is to help my back. And to help my joints. And to help my like my legs. I mean, I do have leg pain from time to time. I got some massage, but it's not quite as much. It's his but a scratch. His headbutt, he couldn't help him, and those chair shots. Though everybody took those crazy chair shots without protecting them. But yeah, I think doing those headbutts definitely messed him up. And then Daniel Bryan's stupid ass started doing them when he started wrestling. He fucked up his neck and his head. I always thought Daniel Bryan was overrated. All he did is have Chris Benoit moveset and do every move worse. But no, the flying headbutt is a dumb move. Wrestling is supposed to be fake. It's supposed to be fake and look safe. I want help with mobility. I have a mat. The thing with yoga is spiritual. And I keep fucking myself up with yoga, but I need to stretch. And I'm not going to get to the crazy yoga story, but WWE, yeah, they don't want any mention of Chris Benoit. At this point, they don't want mention of fucking Vince McMahon. I was watching because they had a SummerSlam. What was it? All the SummerSlams just playing on stream. And I kept trying to watch, and I realized damn, it seems like they're showing more modern shit. And then they would show some Attitude Era shit and some old shit, but it wouldn't show anything with Vince McMahon commentary. Maybe I'm wrong, and I just didn't see it. But they was doing it for like a week or two, and I didn't see no Vince McMahon commentary. Because remember, for part of the 90s and part of the 80s, he would do the commentary. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? But yeah, I got to do more for mobility as well. Just while I say he the PG era Chris Benoit, stretch his bussy. No, I literally messed my hip up doing yoga, bro. I messed my hip up. Stephanie was a SummerSlam. I didn't know that. Well, if they put her on, I mean, maybe they not. But I didn't see Vince McMahon commentary. But then again, Stephanie's also Triple H wife, and Triple H is still there. And did they call her Stephanie McMahon, or did they just say Stephanie? And that's just being fucking stupid. He likes getting tired out. I heard about the shade of McMahon to AEW. I saw the little picture. Baby. I mean, why else is he meeting with him? The worst, I think that would be dope. Maybe because I'm an old head, but I think that would be dope. Because listen, AEW got issues. I heard, for somebody who don't watch wrestling, I know a lot, right? But I heard they had more backstage shit between, Britt Baker and MJF. And they always got backstage issues. They always got booking issues. They just always got issues. They could use somebody who knows to how he's supposed to forget. It sounds stupid. They could use somebody who just knows how a wrestling company is supposed to be ran to help them. They need help. I think all the wrestling need help. It's being booked terribly. As much as Vince McMahon last few years was trash too, we realized how hard it is to book wrestling, man. As bad as we thought he did, everybody else sucked too. He's a Reddit joke. Basically, man, they really fell off hard. It sucks, man, because people tried to tell them this and they didn't listen, and it all came to pass. And now nobody watches it. Tony Khan's an adult child. You're probably right. Yeah, Tony Khan. He just all he does is eat hot chip, fuck Japanese women, do cocaine and lie. I mean, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's scared of wrestlers. He's scared of being a boss. He's scared of being an authority figure in real life. He's scared of hiring one. That's the thing I don't get. He doesn't know how to book either. He doesn't know how to book TV. He doesn't like confrontations. But he doesn't hire anybody to book TV or to handle confrontations. Tony Khan loves his cocaine. He loves his Japanese women, man. He make blows for the butterflies in his tummy. That's wild. Wild business. Wild business. But Tony Khan is so deficient, and you have money, hire somebody. He doesn't know how to spend money. He keeps one thing that Vince McMahon did that I understand what he did and why he did it. He funneled his money towards the product and the production first. That's why they always had the cool little editing promos before WrestleMania matches. That's why they had all this different production. That's why they used to have pyro. That's why they got the stage set up, the camera set up. You invest in the production first. You don't keep hiring all these random jobbers just because they were big in Japan and Dave Meltzer said something, and you give them $10 million every fucking few months. Like, and that's what he did for like 5 years, and he's blown all this money. They have like a 200. They spent all hundreds of millions of dollars. Yeah, he's Dixie Carter with a drug problem. You're right, Slasher. Dixie Carter was better than Tony, and she got better ratings. Eventually, he's gonna cut his allowance. He will once that TV deal goes out. Once they don't get a TV deal, because they in a few months, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen, but their TV deal runs out. So if they get canceled in a few months, I think that's it. They can be, we could be in the last day. That's funny. Nobody's even talking about that. We could be in the last days of AEW. Could be the last fucking days of AEW. Is the Crawford fight over? Does anybody know? Now I don't know if you had it up. Cornette is right. Dave Meltzer's match ratings ultimately don't matter. Yeah, they don't. And I'm not a big Cornette guy. He can be goofy too. Him and his cucked out wife. In reality, you can make anyone a star who's willing to work hard enough. I've been watching the first AEW. I even went to one of the first shows. They had a show in Charlotte within the first few months of Dynamite, and Cody had a good promo. It was Cody versus Jericho at the pay-per-view, MJF in Cody's corner. I thought it was cool the first few months of AEW. And then they had patches of being cool. It's going to turn to ECW. They wish. Cornette sucks, but AEW is a slope, yeah. It's sad. All that damn talent, all that waste. You would just think, it just seems like, but you know what? I think wrestling booking is just harder than we think it is. It seems like it's easy, but we see all these people who can't do it. I don't think Triple H can fucking book it either. He's not that great of a booker. He's better than Tony Khan. And he's at least competent enough to book continuous stories. That much he knows how to do. Tony Khan, speaking of MJF, think about all last year, they had this whole story with MJF and Adam Cole. And then they had this whole story with the Devil. And then it ended up Adam Cole. And then it ended up this Undisputed Kingdom. And so you think when MJF comes back, they're going to have a rivalry. Nope, they turned him heel. He did one little pile driver or some shit, a brain buster on Adam Cole, and the feud's over. So they built to this feud, then he paid it off. It's like, do you know how to tell stories, my guy? ECW was like a myth, hard to find on TV. You always hear about it. Yeah, shout out to Channel 38 in Detroit. I was able to find it on there and see Rob Van Dam and Taz and some of those guys. Sandman. Crazy stuff. The researcher Diddy. Yeah, it was like a fever dream. It's not that hard. Triple H at least gets stories. AEW does BS off the rip. They just want to keep having cool matches. That's why they always get hurt. So hard we over-implode your wrestling, yeah. But that's why they always get hurt. They're always fucking hurt. And because they always do these crazy matches, and they don't want to tell stories, they just want to do crazy matches. And it doesn't work. You know what? I watched NXT Black and Gold, and just like everybody else, and I liked a lot of it. But I'll never forget that when they called up Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, and I saw how small they were compared to everybody on the main roster. And I realized all this indie shit doesn't work when you have a bigger stage. Some of it does work. Good matches are always going to work. But the indie bullshit, it only goes so far. But you got to think about it. All these wrestlers, they start off in the indies. They don't learn about promos. Very few of them even try to cut promos. So the few that do, we overhype. Oh, MJF is such a great promo, is he? He's a competent promo. He's not a great promo. He's just competent. Nobody else even fucking tries. Fighting zone, Turkey's being weird again. I see. Turkey's kind of sussy. I'm sure he's sussy. Ottoman's going to Ottomans. EW's art favorite at his height. Lost out with ECW, WCW, WWF. They were all at the same time. And characters would move between the three companies. WWE is organized. You know who's a mid carder, who's a jobber. Main eventer, who's a superstar. The problem is I don't think they really have main eventer superstars. But at least you do know where the hierarchy is. They are better at letting you know the hierarchy. They're better at continuous stories. They still do not book these properly. Finally, LA Knight has won a championship 2 years after he's been on the main roster. That took long enough. Did Brian Baker win? That's another thing. Did Brian Baker lose to Sami Zayn last month? Stupid. That Aubrey Edwards, yeah, she has main character syndrome like a motherfucker. Like a motherfucker. Had WWE, ROH, and NWA TNA. Yeah, flipping back on Monday nights was the shit. ECW title, yeah, they had a cool title. The TV title was cool. It looked good too. But flipping back on Monday nights, do you remember when they used to beat the shit out of NFL? The NFL couldn't handle Nitro or Raw. Had could not handle. Had no answers. They tried to hire Dennis Miller and that shit flopped. Still fun, but not at the height. Attitude Era, man. Attitude Era was different. Attitude Era was different because they had a storyline pretty much for every character. There were multiple things going on at once at all time. Everybody was competent at the art of wrestling, not in a moves way, even though there were some motherfuckers who had some cool moves. Don't get me wrong, but they were competent in making this story believable. Because wrestling is supposed to be several things. It's supposed to be a circus. It's supposed to be a superhero movie or an action movie. And I hate the term soap opera, but to some extent, it has to have a drama or a story, soap opera, whatever you want to call it. And if it can be all of these things, which the Attitude Era was, and on both sides, not just in WWE, or I say all three sides really, ECW, and of course WCW. I mean, the NWO were cool, Jericho, Ralphus. There was so much going on. So it was like, you know what it was? In those 3 to 3 hours or whatever it is, you have so many continuous storylines. It was almost like you were watching multiple shows at once. Because you have what's going on with The Rock, what's going on with Road Dogg and X-Pac, what's going on with Kane, what's going on with Undertaker. So even though there's a main plot throughout it, all these other plot lines were like B and C plots. Same with WC. What's going on with Raven and the Flock? What's going on with the NWO? What's going on with the Wolfpack? What's going on with, you know what I mean? The Cruiserweights. And so there was all these different storylines going on. Do your homework early so you can focus completely on Nitro and Raw. I just didn't do my homework. Rhino, Tommy Dreamer, Sabu, RVD. Yeah, it was some great stuff. You did see the rise of AJ Styles in the Bullet Club. AJ Styles was cold. The Bullet Club was cold under him. I existed before time did. I always been and always will be, right? You saw Perk Angle. You did see Perk Angle. That was special. Hall of Fame market. You saw some cool stuff. You were too young to know why he was Perk. Yeah, you didn't see pre-Perk Angle. Pre-Perk Angle was still cold. Telenova with more cocaine usage and more violence. More violence. The violence is there, but it's simulated violence, of course. Yeah, Kurt's always been great. Face or heel. Nice, hell yeah. Eliminators. Oh yeah, the Eliminators. Total elimination. The Dudleys. Remember Side Guy Dudley? Spike Dudley. He said it was Dudley Dog with the acid drop. Oh, you saw Bully Ray. You did see Bully Ray. TNA had his moments. More KK usage applies more violence. Fair enough. The Brood had the coldest entrance. They had the coldest sound. See, the Brood is a perfect example for why the Attitude Era was great. The Brood
were never really even intended to be anything other than mid-carders. They were not a main event act, but look how much they put into their entrance just for them to be mid-carders. Just for them to be mid-carders, the Undertaker's lackey, and then they broke off when Edge and Christian broke off, and then the Hardys came in, they had their feud as a new breed, a new brew, and then they went off. But they put so much production into a group just for them to be mid-carders because every act matters. You know what I'm saying? They don't put that level of production into every act like that. And that's why, if they put that level of production they try, I say that, they did try with Karrion Kross. So I don't want to totally say that. Hello, ladies. Then he came out to the bottom Rick Martel thing. Attitude Dudley's is my childhood, right? Scott Steiner. 133% chance it has spells disaster for you as sacrifice. He's fat. Vince came up with Hello Ladies, Val Venus might have. Samoa Joe is fat. The Brew was pretty over considering they were big. Yeah, they were over though. But that's what I mean. Everybody, they were trying to get everybody was over. Motherfucking Funaki was over. What was it? Funaki who did the Indeed? They were trying to make sure every time you saw something on your TV, the person had to be entertaining in some way. They don't push that shit. Oh yeah, the Right to Censor. They didn't even have theme music. It was just fucking alarms going off. And they could bring them back. That's why the Attitude Ruthless Aggression era was last genuine great one. Yeah. WWE, ECW count, unfortunately, it really doesn't. Even Al Snow, again, a lower mid-card dude, but they had him come out, he had head. What does everybody want? And they had the crowd say head. Because everybody do one head. Got over talking to a head. And they sold t-shirts. All for him to just be a hardcore champion. That's the difference. The level of production, the level of thought, and the level of trying to get even people who were there to lose matches, make sure you still cared about what happened to them. Funaki, indeed. Rico was over. They were trying to get everybody over back then. They stopped. If we're all being real, Sky Too High is the greatest wrestler of all time. So mannequin heads at the shop, right? Sky Too Hot. Man, Sky Too Hot, he was over. They had this group. They got Fat Samoa and his group of these two wiggers, and they fucking got over doing their dance. This motherfucker did the worm. That shit was so over. You know what? I don't know if he's the greatest wrestler ever, but the worm is one of the greatest wrestler moves from the standpoint of it's completely safe. You're not going to hurt nobody to do the fucking worm. The crowd used to go fucking bananas for that shit. And you could end matches with it. He could hit the worm, win the tag titles, the crowd believed it. So you have a move that you'll never hurt nobody with, you'll never cause no harm, that the crowd pay. That's what pro wrestling is supposed to be about. It's not supposed to be about, hey, I'm about to actually pick you up and drop you on your fucking head for real, like Will Ospreay did. Or doesn't do no more, because that's the storyline. But no, that's not right. Or I'm about to really kick you in the chest. No, I'm about to act like I'm doing the move. I'm trying to do the least amount of shit possible, the safest shit possible, but not hurt nobody. So you get the whole crowd into a move for this big card to hit a chop and it ends the fucking match with it. But you gotta do a fucking power bomb off the top into a flaming table and then they kick out at 2. Tell me what's wrong with this story. And then nobody watches just to get 300,000 more people to watch it tonight. Y'all don't understand what wrestling is. That's the problem. That's the real problem. I'm talking about the booking. The wrestling business has too many wrestlers don't really even understand what wrestling is. Don't understand the basic bitch idea of what the fuck wrestling is. And that's the problem. They used to say, I heard they say, people used to think it was real and nobody would get hurt. And now everyone knows it's fake and everybody trying to fuck themselves up. Some version of that. Hey, Papa Cotton. I was supposed to leave. I'm still here. I don't know why. I don't know why. Actually, I'm starting to get tired, man. Hour and a half is a long time. It's been cool talking wrestling. I hate to do is right while Papa Cotton start off, but I just sick of wearing this fucking mask. This is a long time to wear the mask for me. I might be back with. I'm gonna try to be back with Sifway Saturday night, but I got to get out of here. I should have left probably 40 minutes ago. I hate doing this with Papa Cotton because you're the man, and everybody showed up. I'm not used to having so many people in the chat, so I don't want to leave you guys hanging. But I gotta get out of here. I gotta go to the gym, and I want to watch the Crawford fight. So I'm probably gonna watch that first to head to the gym. But I appreciate everybody showing up. Pause. Like I said, I may be back on the music channel. If somebody could toss the music channel in the chat so people can sub to that. And then I'm going to, like I said, I gotta watch the Crawford fight, go to the gym, and then I'll probably come back and do Sifway Saturday night so I can get the music juices flowing. So I will talk to everybody later. So if you like the video, please like the video. If you're so obliged to share, subscribe, please do that. Even if you do none of these things, thank you for watching. Thank you for this your time, and good night. I'll talk to you later. Peace.